I'm excited to show you an enhancement coming up for CRM Analytics in summer 25, and that is the ability to add a header and sorting on the header to a repeater widget. This is also known as a non-repeating widget within your repeater. So let's go ahead and let's just set up a repeater widget. So maybe go in here and add a second measure, and let's go in and just divide this, group this by stage. That'll do us. All right, now we are in the edit repeater content section. So let's add our, let's say we're going to add some text, and that's going to be the stage. And then we're going to, we better get rid of the preamble. And then we're going to add our number, our metric. And then we will add a chart. So go and put these in here and this is all standard behavior, repeater widget. Now, what you can do, coming up soon in the new release, you can select this option here, add header, and now an extra row has been added at the top for headers. So I can go in and I can add these, I can move them, I can size them, and of course I can add my custom text. So what I might add here would be stage. And I can change the size and the color. I won't go into that. You know how to use the text formatting. But what I can also do is click on that stage, and I can click on interaction, create interaction, and I can sort by stage. And if I want to add this one here, and this is going to be, let's see, count. And I'm going to add an interaction. Count of rows, and I'm going to hit done. And then what you'll see is by clicking on the header, I can custom sort. So that's the new capability for repeater widget header and sorting. Enjoy. Another exciting enhancement in the coming release for CRM Analytics is the ability to add interactivity to your list and toggle widgets, which was not previously an option. Just to give you an example here, let's say if, let's just quickly add a chart to our dashboard. And now we'll add a list widget. Now what you have the ability to do, will have the ability to do in the upcoming release, is you notice here, I can go to interaction. I can create an interaction where I'm going to, upon making a selection for that widget, I'm going to navigate to a dashboard. And that selection will carry over to my dashboard, which was not something you were previously able to do. And the same would also be true for a toggle widget. So if I go in here and I say negotiation, it brings me into this dashboard here, and would also carry across that filter that I have selected. So that is the new functionality for adding interactivity to list and toggle widgets. With you a simple but powerful enhancement in summer 25 for CRM Analytics, and that is custom column header tooltips for value tables. So I go in here, I select my table, I go to column. Under header, you can see a new option for tooltip, which is none, which will turn off tooltips for that column header. Or we can go in here and we can add custom. And the value of this is that you might use this, for example, to explain the meaning of an acronym or a metric, or even show how a metric was calculated. So for example here, under sales amount, we might add something to the effect of total sales excluding, we could say perhaps domestic, for example. And now if we come in here, you can see we've got that custom tooltip. And the standard tooltips that you're used to are not terribly helpful because it's just simply repeating the label of the column header. But now you have the option, as I showed you, whereby you can either turn those off or you can customize them. Thank you. For CRM Analytics, we have added the ability to control the power or the functionality of external filters when navigating to a target dashboard. So you can see here in this dashboard, I'm going to select a value with my list widget, which will be CAD, Canadian dollars, and I'm going to click on link widget. That's going to bring me into a target dashboard, but you'll notice for the widget in the middle that we have not applied that filter, and the widget on the right, we have applied that filter. And the reason for that very simply is this widget here, we have added, we've unchecked the apply external filters option. So that is checked by default, by the way. And then in this widget here, that option is checked. And so you now have the ability at a widget level to decide whether or not to apply those external filters.